Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we went through the 2024 NHL draft, and we are here in free agency. Now, there are a few questions. First, I want to go to coaching staff. I want to figure out our associate coach. I gotta go hire somebody. They gotta be good, you know? Hire coaches, they gotta be NHL associate coaches. Generalist, I like this guy. Would he fit? Would he mesh well? Ugh, not great. Not fantastic. Hold on. Maybe if we go to NHL head coach and we find a generalist there. Ooh. Generalist, would he want to come in? Yeah, let's give him a contract. We'll give him associate coach, but we'll give him a few dollars pay raise. Because why not? That doesn't hurt us at all. Offer contract to this coach. I don't even need to interview him. I think he should be good for this team. If you want to come to this team, you better come to this team. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now in free agency, I looked over our roster, and there's a few things. First, I already, in previous episode, I sent out a contract to Stu Cam. If something goes wrong with that, everything else kind of falls apart, and I won't have enough money to play around with. Defense is looking a little sloppy, but we'll have to look at that. Siegenthaler for a third and a fourth. Hold on. He was never fantastic in our lineup. Depth defenseman. You know what? Hell yeah, I'll do that trade. Third and a fourth from Ottawa? Sure. Get the almost $2 million off our block. Come on, Stu Cam. And he is... Okay. He's Gaspard Drouin Delorier is ready to come to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Doesn't like the size of a market, but he'll live with it anyways. Awesome to see that. No, we will not be making any trades. Stu Cam, just waiting on him. Come on. Oh, awesome. Stu Cam accepts his contract. That's awesome. So that's huge thing taken off the books. Now we have $6 million to play with. Now I have my trusty little lineup book right here, and it's looking a little rough there on the defense since we traded Manson. I'm gonna go to defense. I mean, you see how much Patrice Bergeron is asking for to 78 overall? He's gonna be sitting there for a while, isn't he? So we have $6 million, more than I expected to actually. So let's go to D-men. Is there a stud out there? Nah, we lost a lot there. Pesci, defensive defenseman, right-handed. Nah. Anybody cheaper? We could bring on Savard. Schultz, $6 million, right-handed. Falk. Also, I'm not liking it. Those are a lot of large contracts for those guys. Let me look around. I wasn't expecting to have all this money to play with. Bowie. Because I'm thinking if I forget his name. Our prospect who we drafted in the first round can make it in the lineup. Where will he fit? We won't have anybody fantastic to play with Urinsky. Is there any crazy good forwards that we can bring on? Not necessarily. No, we can probably wait on that. I think I'm going to go with... Do we bring back... How much? Is he a righty? He's a righty. Would he... Yeah, I think we're going to bring on Hamonic. I would love to bring back Savard, but I don't think that works for us right now. We'll go 1 year, and we will go 3.8. You know, I think that works for both parties. He's getting older. He has to prove himself here. He's bounced around a few times. Let's see where he's been. He's been all over the place. He's been He's been Vancouver, Calgary. He's been with the Islanders. He wants to make a name for himself somewhere. Might as well be here right in Colombo. Any prospects that I forget about? Thompson. Hold on. Is he total? Oh, he is. Huh. Is he? He's not an unrestricted free agent, is he? 0.8 mil. Where he wouldn't fit anywhere on this team anyways. Right-handed. Hold your horses. Probably wouldn't fit anywhere. Yeah, we have Faxa. We have Big Texas Point, Dubois. Even if we converted him into a winger, he's not better than any winger that we actually have now. So I'll leave it as it is. Is there anybody here? Nah, not really. Anybody else? Defenseman? No, not really. I think we're going to leave it at that. Any goalies I've kind of forgot about? Nope. So we are going to go ahead and advance a few days here. Come on, keep it going. First round pick for Nick Bukestad? No, thank you, New York. No, thank you. Not at all. Kopitar, 2 years left. Well, how's Kopitar looking in 2024? How is Kopitar? 80. Are you kidding me? What an awful trade that would be for the Columbus Blue Jackets. No, thank you. No, thank you. Travis Hamonic decides to up here in Columbus. That is awesome. Great welcome to the team. Now we will... How much money do we have to play with now? So I have Hamonic there. He'll be playing with Werenski. We have 3.5. I think I'm going to wait for that just in case we need to make a trade around the deadline or something just to bring on more firepower. So I'll leave it at that, and we are just going to sim up to the regular season. Awesome. So our coaching staff is set. No, Nick Bukestad, we don't want you. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. You're not welcome on this team. Who the hell puts... No, Stu Cam, you're stud. You're fine. You're okay. Let's see. There's a trade there to Philadelphia, Gunler, and Boro for Aberg in a third. I don't know what to say. Maybe next year in the NHL 21, they can add potential to that. Just a little more. I don't know that much about Gunler. No, Bednar is staying. Shut up. He's staying. So a lot of turnover this offseason, especially Manson. We had to trade away Mr. Milano. Kyle Turris, no thank you. I don't need centerman. Center is fine. We're fine. We're good. We just need to make it to the regular season. I got to work on rosters. Got to make sure everything is set. And that is what I'm working with at this point in time. I'll see you in 2 seconds. So I've gone over the lineups. I've changed a few player types, and we're going to go check that right now. To start, I did change Pressburg to a left winger. I'm pretty sure he's a playmaker to begin with, but as you see, we are very stacked at center at this very moment. You know, you have Dubois, Point, Thornton, Faxa, Big Texas, the whole shebang, and I don't think he's the best fit for the fourth line center position because he is a playmaker. You know, I have Faxa, who's a two-way forward who works perfectly there. But here on the third line, I think he can flourish here with bona fide playmaker. And then Anderson, who did drop from an 86. I'm pretty sure that was all morale related. Yeah, he had a pretty long off season. But who else did I change? I also changed Mr. Martins to a two-way defenseman just because he does not work in this system at this very moment. See if you move him there. It's a -1. It really doesn't work. If you put Jones in here, or Johns, our scratch defenseman in here, it really doesn't work. They go down to a -3. I don't know how much morale plays a part in this franchise mode, but I don't want to take any risks. So let me go over the lineup. So You have Monday Night Raw, Dubois, and Woodworth. I think that's going to be a great pairing there. And then you got Braden Point, Johnny Gaudreau, and Big Texas. Big Texas. Best team-friendly deal in NHL history. 5 more years at $3.2 million. He's French? Oh, that's sick. Huh. The more you know. Pressburg, Thornton, and Anderson. Bemstrom, who I decided, you know what? Marchenko, I gave him time down there on the top line in the AHL, but I don't think Marchenko is ready to be there in the NHL. If I need to make changes, I will. But at this point in time, Bemstrom has the better stats. Or attributes, if you say so. So I think we might as well. It's about time. He's been with this franchise forever, since 2017, and might as well give him a shot to prove himself. Faxa, and then you got Dzingel, who's a journeyman here. It was either him or Milano this offseason who went. 1 more year on that contract. You better prove yourself, bud. Defense, Cam, Werenski, Jones, and Martins, Hamonic, and Allard. I mean, it's a freaking awesome. I mean, we lost Manson, but I think we're still a good team, and you get ready for the AHL defense and how good it's looking, or as in how many prospects we have down there in the AHL. Now, goaltending, we have Yaroslav Askarov and DiPietro. I turned back on auto-rotate goalie. Askarov, it's time to step it up this year. That's all I'm saying. See, our scratched players, you have Johns and Nordstrom. Power play is the same old, same old. Let me run through that real quick. You can look at it if you want, but this is what I gotta go for. 3-man penalty kill. This is the best I could possibly get it to, so I'm hoping they still perform there. Let's see. Yeah, no, not really. Yeah, I'll do that. Since, yeah, for sure, whatever. So, let's head towards... No, I gotta show you the AHL. I forgot. How could I forget that, man? How could I even do that to you guys? Mizak, Kruger, and Marchenko. I signed a few guys in the AHL just to bring on, so we had a bit more, or a few more players to have on the roster. Sherwood, Stenlund, Wagner, DiGiuseppe, Fraze, Kunackle, Yurko, Luff, and Robinson. As you see here, we don't have a lot of forward prospects, which I am going to work on here in the future. Don't worry about it. Defense, it's looking great. You have Clark, Norena, all these guys are going to step up here in the future. You have Winquist, Foster, Eichel, and then you have Hetherington. Scratch players, you see them all there. As you see, Bednar, I'm giving him the starter. He's 22, 78 overall. That's pretty good, and Langfed will be the backup. I don't know what to do with Tarasov at this point in time. Let's see how he did last season. 9-10 in the NHL. That's not bad, man. I'm just not sure what to do with him at this point. Maybe he can come be the backup at some point if there's an injury or two. I'm sure we can find a trade in the future if we need to. Now I have to address something. I'm gonna go into settings, gameplay sliders. I decided to turn up the attributes just because I hope that helps the goalies in this simulation. Maybe that'll help, because I'm kind of sick and tired of seeing goalies only post 9-10, and that's not what goalies do in the NHL. Even with the scoring getting higher in the NHL, increasing, the goalies are still performing, right? You have your top guys who are performing, and you have your forwards who also put up points. So I don't see what the problem is, okay? So let's go ahead and sim through preseason and head to the home opener against the Dallas Stars. I want to be better this regular season. As you know, the past 3 regular seasons we've been pretty bad. No, I don't want Auberg for a first. Are you stupid? I just want to go on autopilot. I really do. That is what I want to do. I don't want there to be any problems. I don't want there to be any, oh, what? Dubois got hurt there, but he's okay. As long as he's okay. Don't get hurt in preseason, man. Scouts are fine. They're doing their jobs. Giuseppe is hurt. Head coach replaces player. You'll be fine. First game against the Dallas Stars here on home ice. Here we go. First game. Hoping for a good show here. First period, it is 2-2. Stu Cam on a new contract for the next 8 years. 2 defensemen score for us. Greenway and Ben score for the Dallas Stars. Second period, it's 4-2. Jumbo Joe Thornton, probably his last hurrah here in the NHL. 44, 45 years of age. And then Hamonic scores for us. Third period, 2-goal advantage. Jeffrey freaking Woodworth. That is what I love to see. Tyler Seguin scoring for the Dallas Stars, but I think we should be able to hold on to that. Askarov, just do your job, please. That's all I'm asking. Please. That's all I'm asking for you. And no, Jankowski, please. Please. And Woodworth puts it away. Completes the hat trick in his first game. That is horrific. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I said horrific. That's just the first word that came out of my mouth. But horrific for the Dallas Stars because they got so close to coming back. But we win. It's all good. I'm not going to slow sim the game against Tampa. Maybe one of the later season ones. But let's go 2 weeks. Let's see if we're doing okay. Come on. Tampa 3-0 win, and we start the season 3-0. Awesome. That's good. That's good. And Michael DiPietro. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now we have Mr. Tarasov in the AHL that we can bring up. I knew a goalie was going to get hurt, so let's bring up Tarasov. I think it's time maybe he gets a little bit of action here in the NHL. Just be good, okay? That's all I'm asking. I don't ask for much here. I'm just asking for you to be competent. That's all I'm asking for you. You don't even have to start any games. Askarov, how you doing? 9:25 to start the season. Hell yeah, man. And the Oilers shootout loss. Anaheim, and we pick up the win. I hope this isn't old to the upgrading the attributes, but as long as it's more realistic for goaltender-wise, I think we're okay. This is what we should have been doing these past seasons. It's all due to goaltending. Swear to God. Okay? We're first in our division. Love how EA added that onto the right side. I've been asking for a while for that. So we are first in our division, and I think we have a few first-round draft picks this year. I know we have Vancouver's. I think we have Edmonton's. Not sure about that, but... And then we have Milan. I'm unsure. I'll go check later, but we're on a hot pace. We're doing pretty good, so let's just sim up to the end of the month. I don't want to voodoo, wizardry, and bull. I don't want to be playing with wizards right now. So Fraze is injured. Let's just head coach replace the player. 5-2 win and a 2-1 victory. That is what I am talking about. Let's view the draft class. Who was supposed to go first overall? Davis, Donald, Didi, Kemper, Humphreys. We have a few picks this year, so you never really know, okay? If we get a stud, we get a stud. Di Giuseppe, head coach. Oh, and what is happening there in the AHL? That's not good. That's not good. Fraze is back in. I'll put him in. It was pretty hard getting all those defensemen right in the AHL, so I don't want... Wait, who just came back? Was it Fraze? Okay, yeah, we're fine. Okay, first round for Auberg? No. Why? Oh, so that proves it right there. We have Chicago's, we have Edmonton's. Oh man, it's gonna be a good draft, isn't it? Vancouver. Michael DiPietro is fully healed. Let's get him back into the lineup. Let's see. Goaltending. How did Tarasov do? 1 game. 1 win for the guy, for the kid. That's good. But might as well throw DiPietro back in there. As long as, hey, I'll keep... Because I think he's on a one-way contract, is he not? I'm going to keep him up here. Just for now. As long as our guys in the AHL are doing good. Let's see, goaltender-wise. Bednar, not bad. And Langfeld are doing well. I want to give time to the guys who are gonna be the best, you know. Boston, okay, 8-0-1 to start the season. start conversation. Oh, ice time? Dude, you're on like every line. 15 minutes on this. You're playing second line. You're also playing Persuade. Let's see. Braden Point. Yeah, exactly. You're a team player, and you'll play where I need you to play. Good. That's what I'm talking about. That's all I need you to. Okay, Jones got hurt, but he's good to play in the next game, and we pick up another win. Okay, bud. Calgary, and our first regulation loss of the season, but we cap off the month. 1-1-1. I'm going to save here real quick because I am very scared that everything is going to go horrendously wrong, okay? Horrendously wrong, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants that, okay? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Okay, here we go. I just want to check the stats real quick, see what we are doing. Johnny Gaudreau, of course, leading the team. How is Jeffrey Woodworth is having a season. 10 goals, 12 games. This is what I'm talking about, Jeffrey. This is what I'm talking about. Back to his goal-scoring ways. He's shooting 25% on 40 shots. That is fantastic. Love to see that. Werenski doing good. Waugh doing good. Dubois, Texas. Thornton even doing good. Let's see who's not producing on this team. Braden Point, 7 points, 12 games. It's not awful. It's not too bad. Pressburg, not even doing that bad either. Martins is the only one. But their defense, as long as defense, hey, it's good when they do produce, but as long as they're a plus and they're not a detriment to this team, then we'll be okay. Goaltenders, I think I just showed you the stats. Yeah. Askarov isn't doing that bad. So as long as goaltenders are doing good, I think we're doing good, you know? So let's continue simming. As long as Jeffrey frickin' Woodworth is scoring goals, we good. We good. LA Kings 3-9-1. Ooh, that is not good. That is not good at all. So let's sim 2 weeks. See how we are then. LA Kings, come on. Big win. 5-4. As long as our guys are producing and as long as we stay in a good position. 2-0 shutout. Another victory there. Buffalo Sabres. Giuseppe is back in the lineup. Let's throw him back there in Cleveland. As long as he's getting ice time, we should be good. As I said before, we don't have a lot of forward prospects in the AHL or in our system at all, right? So I'm really counting on my defense to step it up here. Let's switch him over. He's a natural left anyways. 13-1-1. Dylan Hetherington. We got a lot of defensemen there anyways in the AHL, so it doesn't hurt us that bad. Toronto, and we take a loss, but then we win against Pittsburgh, 14-2-2 to start the season. That is our best start by far, maybe in this franchise's history. Might as well go to the end of the month here against the Buffalo Sabres. Vegas, come on. Askarov has been injured. Back spasm. He's back on November 24th. Okay, might as well. I think it's time we throw Mr. Tarasov back in the net. He did pretty good in his one game. That's a pretty good save percentage. How's DiPietro doing? Not terrible, so let these two guys go at it for a bit. 24th isn't that far away, and we pick up the 2-1. His ice time, man, 15, that's a lot of minutes a night. I mean, they're putting up points too. Persuade. You better be a team player, man. He's a team player, but I do think the team is better with me playing more minutes a night. But we're doing good. If you're a team player, if we're winning, you should be happy. I'm going to disagree with you. If I need to put you in a better situation and you're not producing, I will. I will do that eventually, okay? Are you okay with that? 5-1 loss against Carolina. That's not good. Boston, come on. 6-3 victory. Rebound quite nicely. Chicago, 3-2 loss. Okay, come on. Colombo, 5-3 win. That's what I'm talking about. Askarov should be back anytime. That's what I'm talking about. How do they do? Well, Askarov was out of the net there. DiPietro, not doing fantastic. Tarasov, didn't get any starts there. Oh, that sucks. Whatever, might as well get Askarov back in the lineup. Hey, DiPietro, you could have a fine replacement here. Because you might have to go this offseason. That's all I'm talking about, okay? That is definitely a thing that could happen. Tarasov, man, you're great. You're a solid backup goalie if you need to be, okay? 4-3 victory there against the New York Rangers. Detroit and 7-3. Woo! Hetherington, we're going to get him back into the AHL lineup. Might as well. Defense, yeah, Eichel, Milosh. Let's throw Milosh right out of there. Hetherington, he's been on this franchise for quite some time, hasn't he? Norena, he's going to be in the NHL probably next year. We traded a lot for him, man. I just want you to be good, okay? Please. Please. Clark is also going to be pretty good. He's going to make the NHL lineup probably next year as well. Winquist is probably a few years away. Foster, the people. That's honestly for a low top 4 defenseman. He's growing quite quickly. You never really know, do you? Bednar for Cantor. I don't know who this Cantor guy is. Hey, how good are you, bud? 63. No, thank you. I don't need that. Don't need that at all. Detroit, are we going to sweep them? And we do not. 4-2 loss. Okay. I understand it. I get it. So, 2 months. Is that 2 months? 2 months in, and we are 25-1. Our best start in this entire franchise mode. I'm going to save real quick because I don't trust this at all. I want to check out the stats for this team. Who's producing, who is not. Let's see. Jeffrey frickin' Woodworth, 17 goals, 26 games. That is quite a decent season. Don't you say? Hey, if he can go for that Rocket Richard trophy, that would be great. Everybody's pitching in. Even Joe Thornton there on the third line. That's awesome. Who's doing the worst? Faxa there on the fourth, but it's bound to happen since it's the fourth line. Stu Cam. Not having the best of seasons. 2-way forward, 11 points, 26 games. That's not awful for a defenseman. I'm just kind of hoping for more, you know? I can live with that for sure, but we just signed you to a huge contract, so step up, bud. Step up. Okay, how are our goaltenders doing? Askarov just got back in the pipes. 9-14, so the attribute thing definitely worked. I hope that isn't it's probably affecting the league, but as long as it's in a positive way for everybody, that should be good, right? It doesn't put me at an advantage to everybody else, so that should be good. December 1st, we're going to continue simulating here. Let's see. Let's go. You know, might as well go to the end of the month here on the 31st against the Minnesota Wild. Buffalo Wild Wings 3-0. Two losses in a row. A few draft class. Might as well. Any studs out there? Donald, Simard. I'll let my scouting staff do what they need to do. 2 losses in a row. Let's rebound with 2 wins. Come on. Come on against the Buffalo, not the Buffalo Sabres, the Boston Bruins 5-2 victory. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Florida, come on, and we pick up another 5-2 victory. 22-7-1. San Jose, come on. Beat the Sharks. Beat the Sharks. Beat the Sharks. Beat the Sharks. Arizona, beat them as well. And we beat the LA Kings. Here we go. On a roll. On a roll. And we take another win and a shootout loss, but that's a point nonetheless. Pittsburgh, we take the loss. They lost a lot. They lost Malkin, who is franchise player for them. Eberle, we definitely don't... Hold on. How is Eberle doing at this point in his career? Eberle, how you doing? 82 overall for a first. I don't know what these teams are smoking, but it has to be crack, right? Like, I don't understand that. I do not. DiPietro has been injured. Goalies are taking a beating this year. too bad. I was smart, wasn't I? I'll keep on Tarasov. Might as well. Askarov, 914, not bad. Tarasov. Maybe if he can get a few starts, if he continues on that roll, but we take 2 losses in a row right there. Good end to that month, but I think... Let's check out the stats real quick. Joshua Raw, Monday Night Raw, is leading the team in points. Jeffrey frickin' Woodworth, 24 goals. That is what I'm talking about. He's probably going to hit 40 this year. He's on pace to hit it for sure. I mean, Waugh is not going to hit 45 this year. That is, I'm very doubtful of that. 99 offensive awareness. That is sick. Johnny Gaudreau doing pretty good as well. Dubois, all of them are pitching in, which is good. Even the $12 million man in Braden Point. Joe Thornton, that's what I love to see. How many points does he have in his career? He could hit, I think he's close to 800. I hope he hits 800, or not 800, 1,800 points in his career. That would be great. I love Jumbo Joe. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. 45 years of age, this guy. Is he 80, still an 82 overall? What a stud. He might be the last player ever from the 90s. Drafted in 97, and it is 2024. So, what a career for the dude, am I right? And he's back to Stu Cam is back to a 0, so that's good. That's awesome. Pressburg, 14 points there on the 3rd line. Supposed to be a 4th liner, so I think I'm gonna I'm gonna check that real quick. Maybe I switch them around. I mean, I've been recording for a bit, so Ryan Dzingel, if this ups anything, he's not having a great year. I mean, let's leave it. We're doing pretty good as it is, so I think I'm gonna call it right there. I've been recording for quite a bit. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think might enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.